everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to Crochet Witch Tarot. I thought this week it would be fun to sort of bring you along with my week through my daily readings and perhaps some extras. We shall see. I don't really know what the plan is. The plan is definitely the daily readings to bring you along with. Yeah. I did kind of a, I guess you could call it a vlog style video once, and it was a lot of fun, and we followed just a day. So I thought it would be cool to just kind of get snippets of the whole week, because my daily readings, my morning reading, is one of the bigger practices that I do. So I thought it would be cool. How many times can I say it'd be cool to bring you along? I just woke up. We just woke up. So, let's just get going. It's Monday. I work from home on Mondays, which is very nice. The library is not open. So, I should say what I'm doing. I always light an incense and my candle before I start. Doing that really kind of sets the tone for me, which is important to kind of get, for me, to get my brain focused. I also have this smudge spray from The Witch in the Wild, which is Danny Mystic's shop. It's really nice. I transferred it into this glass bottle so I could put crystal chips in and it would make that kind of noise. I love it. Anyway, so I work from home on Mondays. So today I've got some work, obviously I need to get done, some emails and such, but I also have some bag packages to pack up, some custom bags to make, which is so much fun. I'm also trimming a deck, so perhaps I'll show that as well. But I think today we're gonna use, so this is the first pull I do with my new set of decks for the week. I think we're gonna do the Green Witch Oracle and the Green Witch Tarot, because I have to, right? Just have to. I've not really used them together yet, so this will be exciting. Alright, so I start with my Oracle. And while I shuffle, I'm really just asking, what do I need to know today? Pretty simple. I don't tend to use any certain spread. Alright, we got the Blade. Cool card. Now, this deck is created by Tia McCoulis on Instagram. It's a free download, so I printed it myself. But in her stories, she does have a guidebook, which, have I written it down yet? Of course not. So I'll have to go and look at her stories, because I'm interested to see what she thinks of the Blade. But actually, I'm going to try and sort of interpret for myself once I pull the tarot. I tend to shuffle 3 times since learning how to riffle shuffle a little bit, which has actually been really helpful for me, for not sort of zoning out or getting distracted. So that's my ADHD hot tip of the day, I guess. This one needs to come out too. Just does. Alrighty. see what we got. Live reveal. Well, not live. For you, I guess. What's the right word? Caught live, I guess. I don't know. Oh, pretty. 10 of Pentacles. These cards are so pretty. Oop. That's not working out. Okay. Oh, the High Priestess. I've gotten this card before. With this deck, last time I used it, I got that a bunch. Ace of Wands. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. I love all the birds. Queen of Pentacles. You got it. Come on. What are you even focusing on? Aha! Nope. Okay, well. You know what? I'll show you the cards face down. Then I'm going to take a few minutes to journal it in my digital tarot journal I have. Then we can talk about it a little bit. Yeah, maybe you can see the cards better that way. Let's do that. Okay. So these are my cards for today. I love how these decks have worked together so far. So I'm interested to see what the blade means in that guide. So we're going to check that out, and then I will be back. Okay, we are back, and we are journaled. If anybody is in the market for a tarot journal, let's see if it'll focus. This is my favorite one. I've been using it for about 2 years now. It's a good one. So, the blade was all about tools, crafting, which makes a lot of sense. And it was a really neat card to get. So, with all these put together, again, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the blade, which means crafting. I took this to mean as I should take some time to, I guess, reward myself, or at least be proud of myself for the creativity, the new ideas and creativity I went forward with for my shop that really worked out, which I'm super excited about. I kind of followed my gut on trying a new thing, and yeah, it seemed very well received, which was cool. I made those zipper pouches, which was really awesome. I've been so hesitant to do it because it just seemed like it would be too hard. But I figured it out, and I made a couple that I'm really happy with. And yeah, I should take some time to be proud of myself. I don't do that enough. So I feel like that's what these cards are saying. Anyhow, perhaps I will check in later. If not, I will see you tomorrow morning, I suppose. Hello there! It is late afternoon on Monday. So I just wanted to check in. I have done what I needed to do today, plus some fun things. I had some cards this morning that I pulled as well that were pointing to a need to just play today. So I got my packages out in the mail that I needed to, did the emails I have to do, and since then I've just kind of been having some fun. Part of that is I am continuing my work on the trimming I'm doing of the Fairy Forest Oracle. So, if you've seen me use this oracle before though, you might be confused. I thought it was already trimmed. Yes. So I have this copy that Andy so nicely gifted to me back in April, and I love this deck. we had maybe, I don't know, a rocky start, I guess. I think it took me a bit to understand the deck. Look at that card. But it has become just one of my absolute favorites. I really do love this deck. And so this is an older version, so it's very glossy. And this is one that Andy trimmed, which she did I think, a really good job. I mean, she did this really cool edge color. It's like a copper. But I think I asked in a recent video if anybody, I know it's a Blue Angel Oracle, and they've been coming out with a lot of their decks in this new really nice matte cardstock. Did my voice just crack? Okay. Matte cardstock, and it's a bit thicker too. I do like this cardstock. It's a bit thin and very glossy, but there's something to be said for glossy cardstock. So anyway, I asked in a recent video, let me not sidetrack myself, if anybody just happened to know if this deck has already come out in the matte cardstock, and someone said, why, yes, it has. So that just got me thinking, but for a bit I was hesitant because I just felt like maybe the glossiness of this deck really brought out the images. And I have no problems really with this version of the deck. Aside from that, I do like to take pictures of my cards for my Instagram, but also I use pictures in my tarot journal. So along with each of my entries, there's a picture, like an actual picture of my cards. So they're what's that word? Photogenicness is a bit important to me. I can work with glossy cards. It's just not the end of the world. So, and then, I also was like, well, would it be silly to, this deck is fine. Would it be silly to get another version? But I made the decision to just check it out. See the matte cardstock, see how I liked it. And I'm really glad I did. So that's what we're trimming. I said that already, right? Anyway, I got in this matte version on Saturday, and I really love it. I actually think I prefer seeing the images in this matte cardstock, and I think they did play around with the colors a bit and made them brighter, which is interesting. I mean, the deck was already so bright, but I do prefer this version. But I see, there's 3 borders. There's 3 borders! Is that not so insane? So initially, I was gonna leave it alone. Stevie just did something. I can sense it. She made a weird noise. She's been eating spiders. That's probably what happened. Free pest control, right? Anyway, they're just house spiders. They're not anything concerning for her to eat. It's just gross. I was gonna leave it alone, try working with this version of the deck, see how I felt about it before making any decision to trim it. But I did one pull and I was like, it's too much. They're too big. I already know I really prefer these images, and it'll make it a lot easier for me to do what I like to do with it. It's already here. I'm gonna trim it. But I've decided to take it down instead of going all the way to the image, like with this copy of it. Maybe I should show you one of the cards side by side, so you can see what I'm talking about here. I do like this one. This is a pretty picture. Let's see, where are we? I feel like I just saw it. There's a unicorn in this deck. It's so good. There it is. Okay. So here are both versions side by side. You can see it's like they turned up the brightness on this deck. I really like the coloring on this one is, I think, a lot better. So I am pleased. But instead of taking it down to just the image, I took it down to this color border just to see. Because, you know, worst case is I just trim it again. But I really like how it's turning out. Let me show you some of the cards. It's cool because they each have different colors. Oop. So there you got a green one. I think it looks really nice with that frame. It contains the image just a little bit and also adds this fun color to it. Look at that unicorn. It looks so good in this version. So I'm really excited about this. And you know what? If I get tired of the color borders and want to make it like the other one, we can do another trim. So that is what I'm up to right now. We're gonna keep going with that for certain. I've got like half of it done, I think, maybe. But this is the current. If you're ever wondering the chaos of how I just do things, we're set up on the floor here, trimming. That is, we're watching Candy Soul and Soil, her latest video about Tarot for Healing. I just started it. Very excited. I love her videos. It's raining outside today. Let's see if you can see. And I just think her videos are so cozy and just, she's such an inviting person. So, a rainy day, it's a little bit cooler. It just seems like a candy kind of day, don't you think? So, yes. Do I have anything else to update on? I don't think so. I'm trying to plan some videos, and I really want to add to the Tarot and ADHD series I've been doing. And I've got some topics floating around in my head, but I'm just not certain. It's like I'm not certain exactly how to go about any of them currently. But I haven't really been able to just sit down and research it for myself. That's really the thing. My symptoms, I suppose you could call them, they've been a bit haywire recently. We've had a lot of changes going on at work. We're going on through a big library construction project, which has meant that the children's floor, we're on like a basement level, has been closed. So we're in a temporary location upstairs in the library. So we have this one corner, so it's a bit cramped. It's kind of that feeling of like, you can't get too comfortable because it just keeps changing. And I don't do so well with change. I really, like, being familiar with my surroundings and knowing what to expect when I go somewhere is important for me. And keeping things the same unless I can think about it for a bit and get myself used to the idea. And this one, it just kind of crept up, and so that's been a bit jarring. So it's been, like, by the time I get home, it's kind of hard for me to sit down and, like, focus on something. And I don't want to make myself, you know, push that harder. So we've kind of just been doing some fun stuff, which is totally fine. Well, so that is fun for me. Well, you know, I enjoy talking about that. What was that? There was a bug that just flew by. Ooh, what are you? Hello. Are we gonna focus on him? It's a beetle. Oh, it's not gonna focus. Bummer. Very interesting. Wow, we are really not gonna focus on you, huh? Let's try. Nope, not gonna happen. Weird beetle inside the house though. So that's interesting. It's a topic I do very much enjoy talking about. But for that series, of course, it entails, or my goal is to be doing my own research with it. And if you are a neurodivergent person, or even if not, I feel like even if not, examining parts of yourself when you're currently kind of dealing with them, I guess, in a way, isn't that, then it's not that fun, you know? So I guess that's just kind of been the thing about that. But I do really want to keep adding to that series, because I just like having a conversation around that and getting my own thoughts about it just out. So that's what I've been toying with as well. But I just filmed a VR to the Hearth and Home tag that Don Michelle from Boho Tarot created almost a year ago now. That I totally missed. But a really lovely subscriber messaged me on Instagram and showed it to me. And so I was really excited to do that one, especially because today, it's like a rainy, cozy day today. So it seemed perfect, and also, you know, when you're struggling, I don't want to say struggling, when you are, how do I want to word it? I guess how I usually feel of like bad symptom days, that's what I'll say. I don't know that I love the word symptom either, but that is good enough for now. You just want to do like comfort things. And so that was a really good one to do. It was fun, it was comforting, and now I've got all my cozy decks out around me. So fun. So by the time you're seeing this, you probably have seen that, because I'm going to put it up tomorrow morning. But I'm going to continue doing this trim. And if I don't check in again today, because I might forget, I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. The lighting is crazy right now. It's pretty dark outside. I think we're supposed to be getting some more storms today. It rained a bunch yesterday, which is amazing. We were technically in drought conditions here, actually, beforehand. So definitely much needed, although, oh my gosh, the allergies going on. It is a work day today, which means I do have to leave the house while it's raining. I love storms, but especially when you can, you know, be at home for it. But we've got quite a busy day today, so there's a chance I may not check in again today. We shall see. Yes. We have a stuffed animal sleepover going on at the library. So the kids are dropping off their stuffed animals today. And then tomorrow I will go in early to take pictures of them up to their shenanigans during their sleepover and make little photo books for the kids, so that'll be fun. But today, I'm using the other two decks in combo. We're going to use Coastal Curiosities and Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot. Oh no, my camera battery's going to die. So I'm going to actually pause this while I pull my cards, and I will check in to show what I got while this charges. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, the iPad light. So, today we've got Stillness. Oh boy, you can have the same thing as yesterday. Come on, you can do it. Stillness. Then we really got called out today. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a card, though, that my guide likes to pull out when he wants my attention. So it is partially that most of the time, too. Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's the incense smoke getting in the way. Let's try that. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Ace of Swords. I love this tarot. I don't know why I don't use it like all that much. Five of Pentacles. And Seven of Wands. So, youch, right? No, I'm not seeing it as a scary negative per se. I did not sleep well last night. I think that's really what it's pointing to. It's always before the real busy days that you don't get a good night's sleep. It's been a while since that's happened. I've been sleeping really well. So to me, what this is saying is to find moments of stillness today, and also reminding me that I don't need to be high energy for everyone else when I'm not feeling it. It's okay to have a low energy day and to have that show. That's the key thing, to have it show. So that's what I'm taking that to mean today. I'm thinking, and I think to also, you know, not be hard on myself for not sleeping well. It's not, you know, it's not my fault per se. I scrolled on my phone though before going to bed. I haven't done that in so long. I'm sure that contributes. But hey, it's okay. Again, we're not gonna be hard on ourselves, but also not swing completely to the other end of just extreme self-pity, of just reminding myself that, like, oh, we're tired today, you know? Because that doesn't help either. It'll be a busy day, but I will find moments for stillness, take care of myself in that way where I can, and going to bed early tonight. Stop yawning in all of your faces. So, if I don't see you again today, there's a good chance of that. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Yeah. Alrighty. We're checking in again. It's still Tuesday. I just got home. It's nearly 9 o'clock. I don't usually get home so late, but we had lots of things to do. What do I have to update on? Oh, I think my poll this morning, I think it really played out it played out really well. Kind of how I ultimately took my cards this morning was because I was tired. I did not sleep well last night. And there's not many things that can really put me in a bad mood. Oh gosh, I gotta charge this. We're not charged yet again. You think I'd learned my lesson, but alas. Here we are yet again. We're just gonna do this, and why stop the recording? Right. Not that anything I do is, like, clean cut, but I feel like the fun thing about these kinds of videos is, I don't know, real uncut. Okay, but I cannot seem to plug it in. Is this the right kind of plug? Why does that feel not right? Alright, I lied. I think I gotta figure this out. So I was trying to plug it into the wrong port. That's why it didn't work well. My pull this morning. So I ultimately took it to be speaking on, okay, where was I? Not many things can put me in a bad mood, especially for the whole day. Not getting good sleep is one of those things though. I kind of wake up instantly dreading the day because I know I'm gonna feel tired, probably a little cranky, and the day's just gonna be a little tougher to get through, you know? But my cards this morning really pushed me to examine that tendency of, you know, it's not ideal to not sleep well, but, and I should account for that in my day, of not pushing myself too hard, making time for rest, doing things a bit more slowly, and not expecting other things than that. But I don't need to do it to such an extent where we reach excessive self-pity. I think that's what I tend to do when I'm just lacking sleep. So it was really interesting. It kind of made me go into my day thinking, okay, I am tired, but does that mean I have to have a bad day, or that good things can't happen and I can't be joyful? No. It was, so I feel like today it was a good balance of slowing down, taking care of myself in that way, but also still finding joy and just not letting myself be cranky. I think that's really what it came down to. Not letting myself be cranky. Because cranky is a whole different kind of emotion. That's like the one emotion where I'm kind of like, do we really need to let ourselves sit in that long? I don't think so. At least not personally for me. So, we had a good day. It was long and it was busy, and that can be very daunting for me as well. Especially when it's outside of my usual routine, which this is. I think that's probably why I didn't sleep well last night, because I was nervous about just a change in routine and having things to do that didn't involve coming home from work and getting my time to decompress from the day. But still, it was good, and I get to do that tomorrow, you know? So it is all okay, you know? We are okay. That's really the point. But also, what I wanted to show you, I got a package from my friend Andy today, and she sent me over this deck that she acquired randomly somehow as well, that she thought I would really like. I forget what deck I was looking at. What were we talking about where she was like, oh wait, no, I have this random one, I'll just send it to you. What was it though? I can't remember. Oh well. Oh, it was a Lenormand deck. It was like a vintage Halloween Lenormand deck, so spoiler. But I was like, I don't really pull enough Lenormand to want to have more. I've got my Pixies one that I kind of learned off of, and then I've got one other that I love, the Nocturnal Garden Lenormand, but I don't really feel like I need to go so beyond that, because I don't use Lenormand that much. Anyway, she was like, well, I've got this tarot deck that feels the same, and she didn't use it. So, I don't know what it's called, but these are the backs. I think it's from Etsy. I feel like I've seen it before on Etsy, but look at, I mean, the absolute cheesiness, wonderful vintageness. This feels like it transports me into, like, Over the Garden Wall, or, like, Charlie Brown Halloween, like, things like that. And it just has, I just opened it. I've not even looked through all the images, but it already makes me so incredibly happy. And these orange borders are just too good. They're too good. So I'm really excited about this one. I have the Halloween Tarot in a tin, and that's kind of the extent I really wanted to go in terms of having a deck that was like purely Halloween. But I have these Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle, and I love that Oracle, and I use that Oracle. Ooh, that's a tough word to say so many times in a row. I just distracted myself. I forgot that for Christmas last year, my sister got me all the yarn I needed and the pattern to make this jack-o'-lantern bag. I should do that soon. Add it to the list. Let's put this somewhere I can see it, though. And not keep forgetting. Anyways. Season of the Witch Samhain. Oh my gosh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. I use that regardless of the season. So far, I've not had it for like, you know, a full year per se, but it's not Halloween season, and I've been using it in like the summer and spring. And I've been thinking about that. I was like, well, like why am I really someone who so specifically sticks to a season? I tend to work with decks seasonally, or like be in a certain mood for certain decks seasonally, but I will use all of my decks any time of the year, save probably the Season of the Witch Yule Oracle. That one to me feels like I just really love my work with it in the winter, so I don't feel a need to work with it other times. So I was like, well, why don't I just pull out the Halloween Tarot in a Tin? So I used that for my last Fun Friday, which I love making those posts on Fridays. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know, but I've started for myself doing a Fun Friday. I've always treated myself in some way, just some little tiny way on Fridays. And a lot of times it's donuts. I love donuts. And there's so many Dunkin' Donuts on my ride to work, like 2 or 3. So I've made it a ritual of sorts for myself. I get my donut from Dunkin' Donuts, and then I pull my cards when I get to work. I've got an hour where I'm just kind of by myself. And on my way to work, I listen to fun, happy music that just makes you want to dance. I pick out my favorite song that played on my ride to work, and I make a reel on Instagram where I pull my cards, I play the song, and I just have fun and have my donut, and it's a good time. So I used my Halloween tarot last week because I had a patron at the library, the coolest parent ever. She's amazing. She was like, this was the beginning of last week, so we're still very much in August. She was like, I need some Halloween books. And I was like, say less. Like, you don't need to explain. I know. You need Halloween books. And so that put Halloween in my brain. And it was so much fun to just pull out that deck because I love Halloween, of course. Long tangent we went on. So I'm really happy to have this. I don't think I feel so like I can only have one Halloween deck. That's it, you know, because I will use it other times of the year if I just tell myself, like, that's fine. But this one in particular really feels like, I don't know, universal. It's gonna be extra fun. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be extra fun in the fall, but ooh, it's so good. It's so good. I'll try and find a name of this. I don't know. I've seen it on Etsy for sure. It probably has Halloween in the name. But yeah, I'm very excited about this one. So that's my excitement of the day. We got a new nail color. It's a neutral, very neutral sheer pink. That's what we went with this time. But yeah, I think now it's time for me to unwind, decompress from my day, and hopefully get a better night's sleep. Yeah. So I'll see you all in the morning for, ooh, I don't know what text I'm gonna use. I'll let myself pick in the morning. I won't think about it now. Yeah. Okay, see you all then. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, I am currently watching a whole family of deers outside the window. Oh, it's so cool. There's 2 adults and 2 babies. I tried to get a picture, if I can remember. I shouldn't even promise inserting anything. I wonder if I could. I don't think my camera's gonna pick up on them. They're a bit farther out now. Oh no, you can't really see him anymore. There's one. They're watching me now. I turned on the light. I was watching him in the dark before. Bye, friends. Here's a little hack for myself. I will just show it on my phone. So those were the 2 babies. They're not very clear pictures because it's still, the sun isn't really fully up yet. And then this was one of the adults. So cool. I love seeing them outside. Well, that was a neat way to start the day. Sometimes being up early is worth it. Stevie woke me up quite early this morning. She was hungry. Can't blame her. I would do the same thing. But hey, maybe I was meant to see my dear friends this morning, and that's why. We can say that. Getting started here. I woke up this morning and watched a video put up by Moira from Page of Cups Tarot here on YouTube and on Instagram. And it was one of the most beautiful videos I've seen in a while. It's 1.5 minutes. It was all about ritual and ADHD, like a tarot ritual. And it just so beautifully captured the ways that just having little rituals throughout the day can be so important just for some structure. Like this daily tarot pull I do is so important to me because it makes just a tiny routine for myself to just start my day, which is usually kind of, for those with ADHD, starting your day can be the hardest thing, and just doing something. So this always just kind of kickstarts my day in such a good way, and again, just provides me a moment of quiet too, and just structure. When it's hard, you know, because that's hard to find or create for myself, I guess I should say. In many other ways. But if you haven't seen it, I recommend checking that out. Because it really was very beautiful. So I think I want to use Coastal Curiosities and the Greenwich Tarot. I think these will be fun together. So let's do that. Oh, my dear friends, I'm so excited to see that. I do some goddess work, and the one that I work with is very connected to deers, so it's always cool when I see them out in my yard. Especially with babies. Oh, so cute. This one. We got, oh, I love the colors of this card. Gather. Come on, you could do it. So pretty. Well, all right. So, we got Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. If it will focus. There we go. Three of Pentacles. So already, I think this is speaking about the stuffed animal sleepover that was going on. Or, is going on really this morning. The kids dropped off their stuffed animals yesterday. They got name tags. So that was all good. I've got this weird fear, though, that something happened to one of the stuffed animals overnight. Like, while I was gone, like, a kid took one that wasn't there. Like, just things that probably have not happened. And there's a lot to do it in the sense of, like, pretty much the whole thing is this morning. I gotta get in early today to take the pictures of them with the lights off in the library. And then I'm making each kid a little photo album with their stuffed animal. So I gotta do that today too. So I think I'm just nervous about it because it's, it is doable. It's a lot to do in one day, but I can do it. And I think the thing I need to remind myself with being nervous about it is that I don't need to do it. These are striking me right away. The just difference between Seven of Wands and Three of Pentacles of that. Don't try and do it by myself. I'm gonna try and do it by myself, but if I need help, get help. Because the woman who usually works at the circulation desk for me has to come in late today, which is totally fine. But that means that I need to kind of stay near my desk area. So I want to try and get as most of it as I can done before the library opens at 10. So wish me luck. It'll be fine. They'll come out, I hope they come out cute. I think they will. So, more on that later perhaps, but that is my poll for this morning. So I will most likely check in again later. Good morning, everybody! I always like orange in the morning. It's because this room is all got those wood walls. That's okay. I hope you are all having a fabulous week. I'm talking to you as if this is live, but I think I'm going to continue to do that. That feels fun. What do I have to say? I don't know. I filmed that video yesterday, the walkthrough of my Antique Anatomy, so that should be up this morning. Pretty excited about that. We've got some fun stuff happening at the library today. We have some birds coming. We have a bird program today. So I'm going to get to meet a few hawks. This is not lighting. A few hawks, an owl, a barred owl. So excited. I'm saying a lot. An eagle. Perhaps an eagle. I should move this out from right in front of the camera. Oh my gosh. It's because my brain's turned off. An eagle. Isn't that exciting? It depends on his mood, I guess. Whether he comes or not. I get it. So, I think today we should use the Greenwich Oracle. And I realized the other day that there is a mass market deck called the Greenwich Oracle. That is not this. I'm hoping I'm using the right name though. I'm pretty sure I am. Greenwich Oracle. Dame Darcy. I think that'll be an interesting combination. What do you think? We've got a new moon coming up. I need to look to see when that is. I think my planner has it for Saturday. That's when it's happening. feel like there needs to be another one. I don't know why, but this one is speaking to me. Ooh, we got the herbs. Oh, that's so neat. I actually just restarted, or completely reset, my AeroGarden with some really cool herbs I'm excited to grow. Because I've got lots of the other herbs I was drying right now. We got like a lot of basil and mint, which is exciting. But I wanted to switch it up. Because there's lots of different things you can grow in there. Okay, let's see. So we got the devil. Okay. 5 of Wands. Did this come up the last time I used this deck? I feel like it did. Oh, and the Queen of Wands. I love this card. Come on. Isn't she so sassy looking? There we go. Oh, oh. Can't make up its mind. I think it's the smoke from the incense that does that. Love her. The herbs to me feels like it speaks to healing in some way, kind of like medicinal herbs. Not sure what I make of the pendulum. Looking at just the tarot cards, though, to me it seems like a message of to almost stop fighting myself for being myself. Allowing myself to be adventurous today and not let those kind of self-limiting thoughts take over. I mean, especially, I get to meet some birds. Gotta have fun with that. I'm so excited. Alright. Let's look up, though, pendulum. Well, and the herbs while I'm at it. I should really write these down. I apologize for the sniffling. It's allergy season. Okay, herbs is get to know the local flora and let them help you when you need support. Plant allies, flora, nature, and nature spirits, healing or harming, medicine and poison ingredients. Neat. That's cool. Oh my gosh, sorry. The sniffling is probably not pleasant. Okay, the pendulum. Be active in your search for answers. The truth is afoot. Well, that's interesting. I almost get the sense that the oracle cards are kind of like advice today. When I'm having those moments of self-doubt, look towards nature and nature spirits. That really struck me because I do work a lot with nature spirits and fairies. So, that's a cool reading. When I'm having moments of self-doubt, look to them for advice, which I've been working to kind of remember to do. To kind of talk to guides when I am having trouble because I don't think to do it, which is, it's like, that's why they're there. But anyhow, that was a cool reading for today. I'm going to journal about it and probably see you all later. I'm hoping. I have a copy of The Heart of Fairy coming that I found on eBay for a really good price. I'm so excited about it. It is estimated to come tomorrow. I think it's probably coming tomorrow, but when I click on it, on the app I use, the shop app, it says today. I don't know about that. I think it's probably tomorrow, but wouldn't that be exciting? I feel like there's some, oh, I've got some new patches coming today for bags, so that'll be cool. Oh, and later I'll show, I got new charms as well that are cool, so I'll show those later as well. I think that's all that's coming though. I'm so excited for that Heart of Fairy. It's gonna be so neat. But, other than that, I will check in later. Hello! I just got back from work. The bird program went super well. It was so cool. We saw an American kestrel, a red-shouldered hawk, a barred owl, and a bald eagle. It was amazing. The bald eagle was huge. It was really cool. They're from a it's like a bird sanctuary near us, where they take in you know, birds that get hurt and rehabilitate them and things like that. Super cool. So the ones that they take around to do programs with are ones that, you know, are hurt to a point where it's not safe to release them back into the wild. So then they get to go around and do that, which is super cool. But my Heart of Fairy did come in today. Very exciting. I mean, look at these. Look at the backs. I've already pulled it out and gone through it. So pretty. Only bummer is that I knew this was the case. The box, the card holder in the box was torn. Not a big deal to me because I don't keep the cards in the box. But they didn't wrap up the deck. Oh, but the cards were, you know, listed as like brand new. It still even had this sleeve. But they didn't wrap up the cards, so they were sliding around in there since it was broken. And the first card, let me see, got totally like torn up. I don't know if you can see that. It's not the worst thing. It's just a bummer. I messaged, you know, to see, but I don't want to make a huge deal out of it, but it's kind of a bummer. You know, and it's not like I bought it for a mass market price by any means, so we'll see. I'm not going to be too sad about it because, you know, maybe eventually I'll find someone selling replacement cards or whatever. But maybe I could, if anybody has experience fixing torn cards, definitely let me know. Like flattening out cards, I know how to do. Removing smells, I know how to do. It's that it's torn. I don't know what to do, and I'm like nervous. Oh, this is where the bad tear is. You could see that there at the bottom. At least it was just one card though. It's the torn I don't know what to do about, and I'm nervous to kind of have this in the deck and just like further tear it. I don't know. So, anybody knows what to do about that, let me know. In the meantime, I either might just be really careful or I might just pull it out for now. I mean, there's 65 cards in the deck. I'm sure I will get whatever message I need to get without the first card there, you know? So it's okay. I already pulled a card and read the book, and it is really interesting where it's because I've heard it described as like if you took the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud, which is the one you can get mass market now, which I love, and just kind of like made the language a bit more straightforward is what I would say. I really love the Fairies Oracle, but it's one that, you know, I wouldn't use it in like a daily poll situation because you kind of want to think about it a little bit, really get the meaning. And it's got like, you know, 2 pages, a page and a half of text. But these I really feel like you could use in a daily reading, or, you know, in the same way that I use the Fairies Oracle, and just the colors are really cool. This one might be my favorite. Isn't that neat? So, anyway, but if you are interested in working with a Fairies Oracle, the Fairies Oracle that you can just like buy from anywhere now is really amazing. I do love that deck to pieces. Yeah. So, I'm still excited. We're not gonna let this get us down. Not doing it. So that's that. What else? Oh, Rachel was cleaning out some decks and brought in a bag to work to see if I wanted to try out any. So I took 2 decks just to try out. So I've never tried the Robinwood Tarot, so I was kind of interested to try that. But what I'm really excited about is the Rust Belt Arcana. This deck is so different. I've never really seen it either. Vaguely I've heard about it. But it's a really interesting deck. The court cards are these, gosh, I don't know what figures they are, but they are real, or were real people, and it's got a quote. I've really not digged into this deck yet, so I don't know entirely what I'm saying, but I think that's really neat. And then all the other cards pretty much are some sort of animal, and it gives you their scientific name, as well as you get a keyword at the bottom, which that's what I'm really excited about. I'm excited about the animals and getting that keyword. I think that's super cool. Look at this Ace of Swords. The keyword is perceiving. So cool, right? And then the majors are full color images, which is cool. And they don't have keywords on them. So that's the Moon, amazing. The Empress. But then we have 2 of Wands. We get this tree. So it's not all trees, okay, so there's plants too, but the keyword is choice. Oh, I'm just so excited to use this. It comes with a big guidebook too, so I'm hoping as far as the people in it that they explain to me. I'm assuming they are scientists, maybe? We'll find out. 5 of Swords, adversary. So cool. So, that is that. Do I have anything else to share? I'm not sure. Very excited about these. Oh! I got some new patches. I haven't even opened them yet. I'm gonna get those to show. Yeah. Okay, I just got 2 new types of patches for my bags. I'll show them super quick. So look at these foxes. So cute. Okay, we got those, and then. So many. Look how many of these squirrels. Ooh. Come on. Oh, how cute is that? I love it. I love it. Anyway, that's all I had to show. I will either check in later or see you tomorrow. Who's to say? I don't know. I don't know what I will be up to for the rest of the evening. I'm finishing up a custom order. That's the only plan as of now. I might make myself a few bags. Haven't done that in a bit. And I have some decks that are just kind of sitting out naked, so yeah, that might be what I do. So, I will see you all soon. Good morning, everybody! It's Friday! Happy Fun Friday! So, on Fridays, I actually do my morning pull when I get to work. We have a fun Friday celebration every Friday. So I get a donut every Friday. We listen to happy music. I mean, that's not, I don't listen to sad music every other day. You know what I mean though, especially happy music. And then I pull my cards when I get to work and have a little dance party with myself before anyone else gets there. So I usually post a reel on Instagram, so I'm hoping I remember to include that in this. But yeah, so that's the thing of this morning. I'm finishing up the last of my custom bags from last week and getting them sent out this morning, hopefully. Other than that, I will see you all later. Other thing I need to do, speaking of, totally forgot, Fun Friday, I gotta pick out my Fun Friday deck. I always do a good mood deck. I gotta pick which one. Let's see our options. I'm kind of thinking Playful Heart, but let's take a look-see. No, you know what? Maybe I want to do the Cute and Creepy Tarot. I've not taken that one out in a bit. Yeah, we're gonna go do Cute and Creepy Tarot. I also just love this bag I made for it. It's a bit, the strings are wonky right now, but we get little skull beads. That's what we're gonna do. Other update is that I moved my, I have one of those AeroGarden, that's the light on me now, the grow light things, and I have switched out the plants in it. I just totally reset it. I was growing like mint, basil, thyme, dill, but the plants, you know, they keep growing, but only for a certain amount of time. I think it's like 3 or 4 months. They lasted a very long time. I got a lot out of it. But I've been drying a lot of the herbs, whatever I don't use fresh, for my own little apothecary, which has been so fun. So now I have to get my paper. I was smart. I wrote it down, even in the right position. So we have chives, chamomile, catnip, sage, rosemary, and oregano. So I'll show you how they're doing. The chives have been going for a bit longer, so they're growing. So here we go. We've got our chives that have been going, but most are sprouted. The chamomile is sprouted. Catnip is going good. The sage just sprouted. The only one that hasn't yet is the rosemary, but I think that's just gonna take longer. And here's our oregano back here. Look at the little sprouts. This has been like 5 days or so of it growing, so it grows so fast. It's the coolest thing. But the update is that I moved it into my tarot room. It's such a mess. Don't look. Because I got the idea from Andy, who also is getting one of these to grow her own herbs, and she was like, maybe I'll put it right in my her little like tarot space so that way it's growing and it's easier for you to kind of watch it, and there's just good feelings in this room and intention. So since I really want to use these like specifically for magical use, I loved that idea of putting it in my magical room. So that's the different lighting in here. I'm still getting used to it because it's a very fluorescent light, as you can see, which is different for in here, but I think it actually kind of helps. Well, because sometimes it gets, as you know from seeing me in the mornings and just it looking orange in here, the lighting is not great when it's not sunny out, so I think that'll help a bit. So yeah, I'll be sure to post updates on that. I'm very excited. I think with the catnip, one thing I want to do is dry it out and crochet some cat toys and put the catnip in there. Definitely for Stevie, but I might add a few to my shop if it comes out nice, which I'm excited about. I think that'll be really fun. But yes, I think that's my only update. So we're bringing the Cute and Creepy Tarot as our Fun Friday deck today. I'm excited about it. I love this deck. everybody! It is Saturday, and I think this poll is where we shall end this video so I can get it up to you all. What is going on today? I think I have a new deck coming in today, possibly, which is very exciting. I ordered the Southern Gothic Oracle, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about it. I got the Oracle plus the Haunts expansion pack, because I had to, right? I mean, we're heading into that season. Okay. I think we're gonna do Actually, I think we're going to do Coastal Curiosities and Greenwich again. I really liked that pairing. So this is the last pull I usually do with these cards. Oh, I didn't break. Because on sometimes Sunday morning I'll pull cards and then I'll use these decks. Not typically. Usually I'll kind of just do like an Oracle card. If that, but usually Sunday morning I am finishing up the bags and making listings for my Etsy shop, and then I post a picture on there because I don't want to get them up too late usually, and I do not plan ahead. So there's that. Actually, today is a new moon. There's probably a new moon reading to be done, so this might not be the last you see of me. Perhaps we'll do that too. Okay. The only two of these want to come out. Okay. We got Compassion and Retreat. Alright. Let's see. We got Harvest, which is Judgment, right? 20. Judgment. It's usually Judgment. Two of Swords. Nature, which is the devil in this deck. And Eight of Swords. Well, I feel like I'm getting called out this whole week. Of course, when I choose to film all my readings, they're like, oh, you want to film us? Well, okay. No, that's okay. I don't actually pull my cards and get nervous or think they're being mean. Let's think about this. Harvest, Two of Swords, Combined with compassion and retreat, I feel like today speaks to a balance of those two, or perhaps, probably, actually more likely, that being compassionate to myself today involves retreating. It's been a very busy week at work and I get a little tired, can't lie. So, I think I'm actually gonna I'm interested in the Harvest card. The Nature card with the Devil, I've gotten that before, and it's really cool. This deck is so awesome. But I think I'm going to read the guidebook, and I will be back. Okay, very cool. That card is all about, reaping what one sows, but sort a time of kind of rebirth in a way, which I think is really interesting. But also kind of that real, literal sense of judgment, of a evaluation of oneself and one's choices. I think that is interesting there. Yeah. Interesting. So I feel like today is all about being compassionate to myself, retreating. Because, well, this week, it was good. Everything I was doing went well. I tired myself out a bit with the pace I was working at and things of that sort. And sometimes I like to convince myself that rest can't happen. But there's nothing that I have to do today. There are things I can say no to today. And I think this is telling me that it's not going to be easy to do that, but that's really the decision that is going to be right for me today. Cool. Awesome. So I'm going to journal about this, but then I imagine there's probably a new moon prompt in my tarot journal, so I think I may bring us face down and do that reading with you all as well. Okay, so there is a new moon reading. That's what I love about these Owl and Bones tarot journals, is when the new moon comes up. One, it reminds me because it comes up right on the next page, but you get these really cool spreads that they make. So we're gonna do that today. So what needs tidying? What needs repair? What gets a fresh start? And what can you work on right now? And for this, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Moon Garden, which is a newer to me deck, but I have been really enjoying it. I didn't honestly think I would, but I took a chance on it in a trade, and I really have been liking it. Okay. Ooh, did I zoom this in too much? I must have. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That is not tightly on, where is it? Nope. Fixed it! Okay. So, first we have what needs tidying. We got the Seven of Pentacles. So, to me this says what needs tidying is kind of a reevaluation of how I am going about doing things, whether it's work or the feeling I'm getting is just really spending my time, because I think with this week again at work, it was very busy. I think by accident I overloaded myself a little bit. Oops. Which is okay. We made it through and everything went well. But then at the same time, once I came home, I never really felt like I sat and relaxed, because there were so many things I also wanted to do here. So, kind of a reevaluation of time and energy. Okay, what needs repair? Justice. This card's been coming up a lot for me. So what needs repair, I think, is probably my sense of fairness. I think many times as of late, but very much in the last week, I think I have not been very fair to myself. And I definitely feel like there's been feelings and thoughts creeping out of just being way too hard on myself, which happens from time to time to us all, but that is certainly what needs repair, is not being too hard on ourselves. What gets a fresh start? 9 of Cups. Oh! To me, this says what gets a fresh start is truly taking a fresh start to allow rest, find that joy again, and letting myself just be by myself and do the things I really like to do. Okay, and what can I do what can I work on right now? The Chariot. Okay, yeah, slowing down. This is entirely just saying slowing down, but look how pretty the card is, right? Cool, okay. I mean, I guess not cool, but good reading. I always like doing these moon readings from Alan Bones. They do really cool spreads. Alrighty, we've got lots of things to journal on, so we're gonna write that down. But I think this is my last reading for this video. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this following along with me of the week. I'm hoping it doesn't end up too chaotic. I don't really remember all the disjointed things I probably talked about and filmed, but I had a lot of fun bringing you along with me, so I'm going to get this video up for all of you to watch, or have the option at least to watch today. Yeah, because the rest of the day I've got a few things I need to do, but then I'm just going to work on some more bags for my shop, and then think about what decks I want to use next week for that video tomorrow. Exciting. Alrighty, my friends, I hope you all had a wonderful week, and I will see you again very soon.